Hello, today I just want to explain to you your next project for this course, a workplace change, or sometimes I call it make a change. Either way, it's all about suggesting and arguing for a change in the workplace. I'm not going to read everything on the document because I think that's a little boring as a student, so do make sure you look at this document in Blackboard and review it fully after this video. So in a lot of hands-on fields, like welding, HVAC, auto mechanics, culinary arts, the workers on the front line often have a better idea of what needs to change or how to improve things because you're dealing with something day in and day out. And so positive change can start at the grassroots and work its way up. So this project is about giving that chance to practice suggesting and arguing for a change before you do it in the real world. You are going to use one source in this project to help support your position just to get used to having evidence and how you can give credit where credit is due. And also when we make an argument, having evidence outside of just our own opinions and beliefs is always useful. So you're going to choose a realistic, specific, and actionable change that should happen in a specific workplace. For this project, you have two options of how you can complete it. The first option would be to write me an essay. There's going to be 1.5 to 2 pages, double spaced. And I know you might be like, wow, it's a lot. But when we're saying double spaced, that means the document itself has extra space. So you're really writing less than that. So remember, yes, it's more than just a paragraph, but it won't be too bad, especially if you're really making a solid argument. Or you could choose to do a presentation style, which is going to be 2 to 4 minutes long. And as of right now, you'll be delivering it in class. Now, that can always change, but it's up to you. You can choose either the one you're strongest in, or maybe you want to choose what you're not very comfortable in. So that way, you can continue that practice and get experience with it in a safe environment like a classroom instead of waiting until you're actually in the workforce and there's more pressure on you. So what possible topics you can choose from? I give you some ideas like better ventilation, energy efficient technology, cross training, etc. Excuse me, you can use any of those, but you're also welcome to suggest your own topic. So please don't think this is what you have to do. I just wanted to give you some ideas to get your brain started. I have had students talk about a variety of things. One student once talked about a digital clock-in, so that way people aren't wasting time, and if they walk in, they can help immediately, and they don't have to walk through the customers, check in, and walk back out. I've had people talk about morale things such as like improved workrooms. So really, the sky's the limit. You decide what makes the best sense, and that is one thing. I want it to be logical. That we would have this discussion. I've give you the requirements again in a quick bullet point list there for you, but what else you might be interested in seeing are the 2 rubrics. This first rubric is if you're doing the written assignment. Remember that needs work means you're not quite hitting the requirements, the marks, keep working on it. Developing is you're kind of getting there, kind of average. Good is solid, we're making it, and then excellent would be you're really knocking it out of the park. In the rubric for the speech version, most of that is going to be very similar, even if it's just reworded, but you'll notice that there is a section on delivery because you're giving a speech. I am going to evaluate how clear and engaging of a speaker were you. But again, if you're like that, the idea of talking to in front of my classmates gives me hives, I can't do that, that's fine. Come back and do this written argument. Either way, you guys are doing the same thing, it's just how you present it. So we're going to work on this over the next couple weeks. If you have questions, let me know, and I can't wait to see what change you suggest.